indeed. Where are you watching from? So make sure on Facebook don't block this live. Come on. I only seen 2 people on it. Right. So I'm going to sing you something that Yahuwah placed on my heart, and it goes with this other song, with this other lyric song, right? Didn't care to listen. I try to teach them the truth, but they all ignore the truth. Now Yahuwah is angry. His patience has run out. He's ready to release his anger upon all nations of the earth. I said, repent and wake up. But it said, we will not listen to you. Who do you think you are? You are no one, no one, no one. I told them, please listen. They said they will never repent and return to Yahuwah. If they did be obedient, Yahuwah would have shown mercy extended. But now it's too late. They'll be screaming and bawling. I see. I tried to warn them. I tried to teach them. But they reject the messenger sent from the throne room of Elohim. Oh, how stupid they are for rejecting the kingdom's mandated instruction. But if they did awaken, if they did be obedient, imagine what God would have done. How foolish they are. Now they will suffer the wrath of Elohim, the indignation of their wrath, which will be a never-ending story. Look around you. See what Yah has done? Look what Yah has done to the Philippines. Look what Yah has done in Hawaii. Look, volcanoes is awakening. All these things are prophesied before it ever awakened. They don't understand the ways of the kingdom. They continue to mock and scoff at Yahushua's kingdom. I say the end has come. They say, what end has come? Say, what you are talking about? Nothing you speak will ever come to pass. You speak on India, you speak on Pakistan, you speak on Trinidad, you speak on every island on the earth that is governed under righteousness by the Most High. righteousness by the kingdom of darkness. Where are the naysayers? Where are the doubters? Where are the Pharisees and scribes? Where are they now to say against Yah? What are they going to say now against the kingdom of Yah? How will they answer for the trespasses and the sins that they've committed against the kingdom? Where are the naysayers and the doubters? Where are all those that hate righteousness? Where are they in this hour? Hiding in their little homes underwater. Oh, how foolish this generation is. They had one more opportunity to make it right with the king. But now the king will reject them. And now he will choose those who choose him. He will love those who love him. And those who choose his righteousness. The standard of his statute. Are you holy? Are you humble enough to stand now in the presence of the king? As the great judge is here. And those who cast away his righteousness, his love, his mercy, those who reject the holy queen of eternity, IMAYAH, those who accept unrighteousness and exalt ungodliness. YAHUWAH said it again. And the lake of fire is prepared. And all volcanoes is awakened now. So our plans are finally completed now. Every volcano will be awakened now. As we draw nearer to the polar vessel ship, the eternal shift of all poles, the reversing of the east, the west, the north, and the south. It will come forth in our presence now as YAHUWAH, the Almighty God, the triune eternal family, the holies of holies. Oh, they said that they will shake the earth in fear, and man's hearts will pant in fear. They have no idea how mighty YAHUWAH is. And they continue to mock against the kingdom reign. And the kingdom of darkness continue to deplete mankind's race. And they continue to turn against their own brothers and sisters. They continue to search not the hearts of the Almighty, but they continue to turn against the Almighty. Oh, if these people to turn again to serve me, says YAHUWAH, oh, I would have took them under my arms and rocked them within my bosom. But this people is so evil against me. No one will bring an end to everything that you see exists. Everything that you see exists in this realm of opportunity. Sinkholes will open everywhere. And the lava and the magma that I have under the earth, it will spring forth. It will go forth as a stream, flowing through every sinkhole that I've opened. For every sinkhole I've opened an opportunity for you to seek me, says YAHUWAH. They have no idea what is our plans in this hour. But I say in this hour of prayer, those who love me, come now. This is your opportunity. You think that sinkholes are just open, just like that? You think I just breaking the earth just like that? You think I just bringing the ocean on the land just like that? You think I just doing all these things because I want to punish you? I've shown you love multiple times. I stretch up my hands to nation, from nation to nation. I bless you with the trumpet of truth. Even I cause my angels to sound shofars from afar. Bring them even near to you, for you to hear. Yet still you reject me in prayer. Oh, generation of vipers. Oh, generation of vipers. What more can I do to save you? I've done everything within my power to try to hold you within my grasp. I brought you under my arms of protection even though you wasn't walking under my alignment. What more can I do for you, oh wicked generation? There's nothing more that I can do in this hour for you. You have rejected everything that I tried to do for you. No, this other shift that I will bring forth, this one will be the end, not of the world, but this one will be the end of my mercy and grace for you. There's nothing more that I could do for you. Everything that I've tried to do for you, every sign that I've shown you in your dreams, in visions, I even make it plain on the news that they have to report this to you. Everything that I've tried, oh generation, all my love, my affection, you have cast it away from you. Why are you not waking up? Why are you still asleep after all that I've shown you? After all what I've gathered for you, after all the treasures I've set apart for you, you will never see those treasures. You will never walk on those cool ground. You will never grow wings as a sparrow, and I will never exalt you before my kingdom. If you did be obedient to my divine messenger, if you did be obedient and do as he says, as it is written, even in the words that I've spoken, is written, it was given as a gift prophecy to you, as a love flew from my heart to you, my beloved ones, the ones that have kept on this path of righteousness, the ones that continue to exhort, the ones that continue to remember me in prayer, the ones who love me, oh yeah, the ones who reverence my name, whether they are in darkness or whether they are in light. Because those know that I have created darkness and light. Oh, hear me in this hour. If you hear my voice in this hour, I have caused not things to fall apart yet. Because from this messenger, a lot flows from the bosom of the kingdom. For this is my final opportunity to you. Every nation that I've opened these sinkholes, you need to come forth. This is an opportunity. The sinkholes is an open door of opportunity to you to repent. Because what I'm going to do next, not only in America, it's going to affect you terribly. And again, I say this unto you, that every sinkhole that I have opened is for a purpose. And it is for a sign for you to come back, to return. The sinkhole is an open door. The sinkholes is an open door. The sinkhole is an opportunity to you to repent and return. If you do hear my voice in this hour, do hearken. Do hearken. Because now I'm beginning to give up on humanity. I'm beginning to do things differently. Things I avoided doing in the past, I will have no choice but to do it now. You actually think that I will allow you to walk over me? If you hear my voice, do humble yourself. Because I have a perfect plan. A plan to save all. But if you do not come unto me, if you do not come to me, if you do not come to me, I have no other choice but to crush you. This is my final plea to you. My words to you: repent and come. Let me be your father. Let me be the one that you run to. Let me be the love of your life. Let me be your everlasting Father. Time is up. warned you about worshiping idols. My mercy is running out. There's nothing more that I could do to save you. Your journey with me is ending. You've fallen once. For you choose to silence my messenger. You know what will be the punishment for doing that. Oh, foolish ones, you are stupid. What is happening? It will never end until my plan is fulfilled. I've warned you time and time again to repent from your religions and come forth in righteousness. But again, you reject my love after all that I've given you. After all what I've done for you. After all the sacrifices that I've given you. Yet still you do not repent of your ungodly ways. You continue to worship idols. You continue to call on demigods. Those are the same demigods that have you in slavery. You don't say that they are your enemies. But time and time again, I tried to warn you. I try to warn you. Turn away from your idols. Turn away from worshiping these demigods. But you refuse to listen to me. You now make me a reproach before all my enemies. Because all the while, when you were worshiping my enemies, I was the one protecting you from my enemies. I am the one who was sheltering you. I am the one that was holding back the wrath of the enemy. But I am the one in the end that you rejected. And my enemies is the ones that you exalted. You exalt my enemies, which is your enemies. And you reject me, who stand with you from day one. I'm the one who deserves the reverence. I'm the one who deserves the praise. I am the one who deserves all your love. Because I am the one who stand with you from the beginning. And I will allow your enemies, which is my enemies, to crush you in my presence. Because you didn't listen. You didn't care to be obedient to one word that I've spoken. One word that I've spoken, you rejected it. And you have caused others that have tried to save, you have caused them to fall away. What shall I do unto you, who wicked ones? You will continue to exalt your God. Never exalt me. I am far away past the status of a God. You call on your gods. Never call on the triune, which is your family. Oh earth, back in your air right now. Because you call on your idols for mercy. What has that got you? Or you teach others to sin and lie against the creators and lie against the messenger. I've given you messengers for you to follow. You run behind apostles. You run behind false prophets. You seek out the heart of man rather than seek out the heart of the Creator. How foolish are you, oh wicked ones? What shall I do again? You continue to ignore my voice. And there's only one voice in the wilderness that speaks my truth. Only one voice that comes forth with a rushing wind to bring this truth to you. There's only one voice in the wilderness, and one voice that you should always be obedient to listen to. Because only He I will speak through. No other false prophet on the earth will I speak through. For I have tried to speak through them. I have tried to use them for my work. But they have all turned to worship idols and exalt the demigods. And they have all deserved my punishment. Listen to the words that I speak in this hour. If you hear my voice crying out to you, because I know what is my plans for you. I know what is my plans. Your enemies don't know anything what is my plans. And those who you listen to, they doesn't listen to my voice. They cast me aside as an idol. And they exalt their demigods. They exalt their religions. They exalt their traditions. Everything to make them filthy in my eyes, they exalt it. Oh, generation of vipers, the end has come. Not the end of your sufferings, but the end of my mercy and grace for you. It is coming to an end. Only one messenger I speak to. Oh, many do not listen, because vipers were Christians. Oh, my divine plan, they have turned back against me. Oh, I shake not at them. I shake my fist not at them for years. But now, churches of men, I will bring my judgment upon you, because you have misled many into the lake of fire. How much more shall I bear with you? I've already taken my harvest. My harvest is already sealed. You don't believe that I, Yahuwah, have spoken? Do you believe in the spoken words that I have spoken? Not only through this messenger, but other messengers that I have assigned to you. Oh! What more can I do? I sit on my throne and I look at you. Every time you direct your prayer to me, your focus is not on me. When others think that you're praying to me, you're praying to your idols. You're not praying to me. You don't worship me. You never did, O churches of men. My enemies have made places for you to worship their idols. True worship and praise is from your heart. You don't need to enter into these slaughterhouses that calls church. What more can I do to save you? Oh, my enemies, you have turned against me. No, shall my wrath pour down upon you, because you refuse to listen and be obedient to me. How much signs shall I show you before you repent and come forth? But as I have said before, I've said again, now you will see my wrath. Because what is about to unfold in your world, on the earth that I've created, or so much of deceptions and lies, that you believe in your enemies when I believe in your creators. Oh generation, knowledge has increased. You can go and research. There's so much available to you right now. So much signs that I've shown you. So much things that I've shown you, oh wicked people. What more can I do to save you? What more can I do? I weep not for you. If you do hear my voice, as I say, hearken deeply to the words that I speak. Because now the end has come, not the end of the world as I've spoken, but the end of my mercy for you. It's coming to the end. To the end of the suffering of those who choose me. Those who choose Yahushua as their Savior. Those who exalt Yahushua as the Messiah. Those who choose Elohim as their salvation. Those who don't exalt other kings, but exalt one king only. Yahushua, my beloved son. You who choose me, Yahushua. You who hear the voice of my Father in this hour. You will listen to my voice from on high. Because these words that I, Yahushua, speaks, these words will go forth to accomplish my Father's will. My Father, Yahuwah. Those who I choose to save, those who I choose to rescue from my Father's wrath, they have all turned against me. They all turn back to their ungodly ways. They all turn to worship themselves. Oh, generation of vipers, there's nothing more that I could do to save you. Because every lie that they have told you, you believe in their lies. Or they have shown you time and time again, hey, those are lies. Don't exalt lies that the enemy has given you. I sit here and I shake my head. How foolish this final generation truly is. And my wrath is enkindled against this generation so much. Again, I sit here and I shake my head. I said, when will these people be awakened? No matter how much signs that we have shown them, no matter how much signs that we have given them, no matter how much prayer we have answered, not in our name, but in the name of the demigods, we still answer prayer. You see, not anymore. You see, it's time for you to see your enemy never ever answered your prayer. It was us. Whether you are Hindu, whatever religion you were, we have answered your prayer. Because your demigods hate you. They are our enemy. They are your enemy as well. They will never answer your prayer unless if they need something from you. Unless if they want something from you, children, then they will answer your requests. But no, my patience has run out. I weep no more for you. Not even shake my head anymore. For time and time again, you have been given time. You have been given time. Time has extended, has extended, has extended. But no more shall I extend time for you. What you see today will exist a year from now. Because everything I'm going to turn around. Everything that you have taken for granted. Hey, as I've said, it will come back to bite you in the ass. Who is this God? Who does this God think he is to speak to us like that? Why will this God cast us out into the lake of fire? Because he will give us opportunities to repent. I've opened multiple doorways. Multiple opportunities I've given you. Yet you reject me. There's nothing more I can do for you. No, my Father's wrath will pour upon you. You have no one else to blame but you. As I've said it, from time and times and times and 10 times, you have all rejected my mercy. There's nothing more that I could do for you. We tried. Who is this Elohim? They say. Who is this Shaddai? Or who is this Samuel? Who is this Martin? Who is this guy? Who is this Elohim? We have shown you time and time again who we are. We have answered your prayer. We have answered your prayer. Nobody else. You think that the demigods will answer your prayer? Or Hindus, when you're pouring milk for your idols, and you cried out to a God that you do not even respect, yet we answered your prayer. Oh, Buddhists, New Agers, who wake you up every morning, atheists, who give you life, oh, you ungrateful generation. We see all things. We know all things. What more can we do to save you? There's no more remedy left, oh world. There's no more remedy left. Now you will scream in fire, and there will be no Savior to save you. There will be no prayer being answered for you. Now we shut our ear to all your prayer and answer the prayer of those who love us, and answer the prayer of those who respect us. We will answer all prayers of those who truly walk in with us in righteousness, and those who we see truly love us and truly want to know who we are and truly want to build a relationship with us. We, Elohim, we will answer your prayer. But the prayers of others that are not within our camp, we will reject your prayer. Your prayer will become an abomination before us, automatically, because you have no relationship with your Elohim. The end has come. When you hear me say that the end has come, the end of Elohim's mercy, yes, it is coming to an end. What will happen next on the earth is things or experiences that you never had as a human being. All of you who turn against me, I am ready for war against you. And my indignation is stand up 100 folds against you. continue to punish you. I will continue to break you in pieces. Not to fail you anymore. Because I'm fed up trying to save you. Not anymore will I try to save you. Oh, wicked generation. What a foolish generation. What a foolish generation. I tried to save from my father's wrath. What a foolish generation. From this day on and forward, everything that you see is escalating. Oh, we're going to make it escalate even more. There's nothing more I can do for you. There's no remedy left to save you. For I have tried everything to save you. Every attempt I have made to save you, you have rejected it. So wait now for your demigods. Wait for your demigods. They are the ones you exalt. They are the ones who you put praise into. They are the ones who you reverence. Or you reverence not the triune, everlasting, eternal family, the universal creators. You reverence not Elohim. So let your demigods and them come to your rescue, which they will not. Because everywhere there will be a shaking. Oh, I've sent a plague upon you. Not one plague, but I've sent 12 plagues. And still you will not repent. I've sent earthquakes, shake the earth. Still you will not repent of your ungodliness before me. Who is this Elohim? The Almighty of the Almighty. They are your Elohim. Take notes of everything that I speak to you. Every word that I speak to you now, I will bring it to pass. But it is when. If you know the hour that you are truly in presently. If you only know that hour. If you did know. If you did know the lies that have caused you to sin against me. You blaspheme my name. No respect for your creators. You will continue to exalt your demigods. No worship is given to Elohim. Or while you were still worshiping your idols, we listened. We heard. We heard. We heard. We heard everything. You still believe that everything that you're seeing is not happening? 3.5 magnitude earthquake just happened in Turkey, again on the western Turkey. So we also had earthquakes that occurred in close to Bulgaria, United Kingdom. Yes, United Kingdom had a 4.9. Recently, earlier on today, there was a 4.9 in United Kingdom. Those are the places that I was talking to you all last night and told you all that the elites and them living there and governing the rest of the earth. But boom, ABBA brought earthquakes now to the elites. So now the elites and all of them who set themselves apart of the earth, they will be partaking of the destruction that is going to unfold. And here we'll feel, we'll see. So what I want you all to do right about now is to share this live. This live is so important. This live is very, very important. This live is very, very important, and you need to share this live and invite some more people to the live too as well. So to all my brothers and sisters, good afternoon, good morning. All those that are ready to be taken up, we have arrived to the final day. Well, yeah, the final day, right? So we have the second day countdown of the 7 days that was given. So we have plenty earthquakes. So we are getting ready for the 10.1 earthquake. Who can't hear will feel, will see Elohim is real. So who can't hear will feel. Again. Who can't hear will feel. We had a tsunami yesterday in Peru. We had a tsunami the day before in Ecuador and Indonesia. And the day before that we had a tsunami in Florida. And the day before that we had a tsunami in Canada. We had a tsunami in Costa Rica as well. We had a tsunami in Japan too. Oh, okay. And we also had atmospheric tsunami in Brazil. That was yesterday, right? And we also had an atmospheric tsunami in a different part in Indonesia as well, a different island on Indonesia. We had an atmospheric tsunami as well there. No, the atmospheric tsunami is different from the oceanic tsunami. And the tsunami that is coming to the Caribbean islands is going to be an oceanic tsunami. Alright, so a brand new song. I'll be singing a brand new song. Alright, the song was written by Commander Chloe. It was given about... Alright, it will be produced by me because I am the one anointed to sing. So some people don't believe what I'm saying really coming to pass. I spoke about the tsunamis. You see how much tsunamis happen, right? See how much tsunamis happen? You saw the proof of it. Everything that I'm saying coming to pass. But I'm still laughing. Or you have to be really stupid. as the song say, who can't hear will feel. Alright? So as the song say, who can't hear will feel. Alright, so yeah, what's going on? What I need to do right now is to invite some people to listen to this live. Alright, let us go viral with this song, because this song is, you know, the finishing part of the earth. Alright? This song is the finishing part of the earth. Alright? So, yeah, listen to the lyrics. Alright? This song is the end. Alright? So let's listen to the lyrics. So get ready to be mind blown. Yeah, the end is yeah, the end is yeah. Watch me now. The end is yeah, the end is yeah, the end is yeah. Here in the end is yeah. The end is here, folks. So this is the track. We're in the end. Can't say you're sorry. We told you time and time again. Now the end is here. Too late for praying, too late for seeking. When times was good, you laughed and shook your fist at Yahuwah. Now the end is here. Yeah, now the end is here. Now the end is here. No words of comfort can calm your fears for what is about to come forth on the earth. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. I've tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen to what I've told you. The end is here. The end is here. Now the end is here. I've tried to tell you. You see, I tried to tell you, I tried to warn you of the end time, but you didn't want to listen to what I'm saying, but you continue to read. I say the end is here, the end is here, the end is here, the end is here. For those who don't believe, for those who don't believe, you will see everything Elohim has spoken. The end is here. The end is here. So the end is here, folks. We're going to play the song from when we started again. And I'm going to sing the raw thing. Alright? We in the end. We in the end. We are in the end of time. We're in the end. Can't say we're sorry. We've told you time and time again. Now the end is here. Time too late. It's too late for seeking. Now the end is here. When times was good, you laugh and you shook your fist at Yah. Now the end is here. Now the end is here. Yeah. Too late to cry your tears. Who will wipe your tears? Who will cast your fears away? Now is the end. Now is the end. Who will wipe your tears away? Now the end is here. No words of comfort can calm your fears. All who mock and scoff at Yah. Now the end is here. The train is coming. The train is coming. Now we're in the end. Now we're in the end. We are in the end. Now we are in the end. We are in the end. We praise Yahuwah and IMAYAH. Hallelujah! See, the end is here. Now we are telling you to get in the ark, but no, you don't want to listen to what we have to say. Now we in the end. We in the end when the tsunami will come forth. We in the end when earthquakes will come from forth. We in the end. We in the end. We in the end. East, west, north, and south. Wherever you are, you will feel the wrath. Wherever you are, you will experience the wrath. When the catching away occurs, you will be left behind, standing up thinking, what? Now we're in the end. Now we're in the end. Now we're in the end. Sing. Now in the end. Can't say you're sorry. We told you time and time again. Now the end is here. Too late for praying. Too late for seeking. When times was good, you laughed and shook your fist at Yah. Now in the end. 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 We are in the end. We are in the end. Hallelujah. Praise Yahuwah. We give them all the glory and the praise. Hallelujah. Praise Yahuwah. Mother IMAYAH. Lord YAHUSHUA. We're in the end. And say we're sorry. We've told you time and time again. Now the end is here. Too late for seeking. Too late for calling. You shook your fist at Yah. Now the end is here. Too late to cry your fears. Who will wipe your tears away when there is no one there? We're in the end. Too late to say you're sorry. We told you time and time again. Now the end is here. I've warned you before. I'm still warning you. Now we're in the end. Who's gonna wipe your tears? Now in the end. Who's gonna teach you when the elect's raptured away to the new Jerusalem? We're in the end. Too late to go. I've told you time and time again. Now the end is here. 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 Too late to cry your tears. Who will wipe your tears away? There is no one there. Too late to cry your tears. Who will wipe your tears away when there's no one there? The cause of glory is closing in. No, the end is here. No words of comfort can calm your fears. All who mock and scoff at Yah, now the end is here. Oh yeah, the train is coming by. We're in the end. 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 Ah, hallelujah. Glory. So among Zion, hallelujah, praise be unto Elohim, the holy triune eternal family, as we are ready to be taken up, as we are in the end right now. Yes, new track given from Mother IMAYAH, RUACH, HAKADOSHAH, and all the angels sing this song right about now. We are in the end. Those who don't want to believe it, those who want to doubt, to continue to doubt. But when it does occur, you will be wiped off this face of the earth. Yeah. Yeah. Holy Mong. Holy Mong. Alright, so I'm going to teach you all what's going on in Indonesia right now. The video I'm showing you all there. I'm going to bring it up just now. Home to you for real. Yeah. Alright, so very soon within the next 5 minutes I will be bringing in my guest for today's live. Yeah. So right about now we are live. Alright, so I will be bringing in my guest today as well. Alright. Alright guys, so I hope that you all understand what's going on there. We are live. Alright, so I'm gonna be teaching you all about I'm gonna be teaching you all exactly about what is in there. So I want you all to invite more people. Before we start to go into today's teaching, I want you all to invite more people into the live, all right? So that we could both learn, okay?
Give me faith, oh Jah, I pray, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Give me faith, oh Jah, I pray, oh Lord. To face another day. Oh, Lord, give me strength.
To face another day.
Face another day. Carry on like
So we have reached into the millennial year of King Yahushua.
this road. Carry on, my Lord.
What exciting time.
Give me strength, oh
Oh, yeah, to carry on.
Jah, to carry on.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, Alpha
Hi, Lena.
tell me where I've been. All help from where is passing. All help from you to without whom I would not be.
The beginning and the end.
You're trying to leave you out of your life. I will be.
So please read what is in the description of this live, okay? So that you will know what will be happening next as we enter into the 6th phase of events. And now, as you can see, earthquakes happening in United Kingdom,
And so I promise to serve thee, oh my Lord. And I
earthquake happening in London,
beg thee some mercy. Lord, give me strength to face another day. Journey along life's road. Carry my heavy load.
earthquakes happening in places like Romania,
Give me strength, oh Jah, to tell
places like Poland,
me, oh my
Ukraine,
Lord.
France, Spain,
Life has
Portugal,
become a burden, living in this evil system. Oh Jah, please strengthen me.
Libya, Libya,
I cannot make it alone. I need
Iran,
you as my own.
the whole of Indonesia, the whole of Philippines,
I call on thee.
the whole of Trinidad,
Some are trying to leave you out of your life.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines,
I will be so unwise. And so I
Haiti, St. Sasushas,
promise to serve thee. Don't
Dominican Republic,
my Lord.
Puerto Rico,
And I
Mexico,
beg thee some mercy.
Guyana,
Lord, give me strength to face
Pakistan,
another day. Make it along life's road.
Manama,
Carry on my load.
Saudi Arabia,
Give me strength, oh Jah, to carry on.
Malaysia, Hawaii, New York,
Say give me strength, oh Jah, to carry on.
Tanzania, South Africa,
And do the holy word. Oh, give me strength that I can make my stand. For the sinking sail. Oh,
Colombia, Ecuador, Argentina, Peru,
when you're trying to leave
Chile,
you out of the line. But I will
Uruguay,
be so unwise. And so
Paraguay,
I promise to serve thee.
Bolivia,
On my Lord. And I'm begging thee mercy.
Brooklyn, New York,
Lord, give me strength to face
Chicago,
another day. Make it
Florida,
the long life's road and carry on my Lord. Give me strength, oh Jah, to carry
Guatemala,
oh my Lord.
California, all those places, earthquakes are happening. Oh yes, I have to continue to teach about and promise to you all that I would teach you all about what will happen in California, right? So let's go again with this song.
Give me faith, oh Jah, I pray, oh Lord, to face another day. Oh, Lord, give me strength to face another day. Carry on life's road.
Places like Alaska, earthquakes happening in Canada,
Carry on my load. Give me strength, oh Jah, to carry.
Anchorage, Alaska, yeah?
Oh my Lord. Oh, Alpha and Omega.
British Columbia. Montana is where Yellowstone is, guys.
All help from this person, all help from you too. Without whom I could not be. Maybe I'm trying to leave you out of the light. I won't be so unwise. And so I promise to serve thee, oh my Lord. And I beg thee some mercy. Lord, give me strength to face another day. Journey alone.
All right, so what's going to happen in California? I'm going to bring it up there for you soon.
Let's go. Carry my heavy load. Give me strength to try to tell
Phoenix,
me, oh my
Bijan, California, Baja.
Lord. Life has become a burden. Living in this evil system. Oh, Jah, please strengthen me.
Did I say Guatemala already?
I cannot make it alone. I need you as my own.
Yeah.
Oh, Jah, I call on thee.
All right, so what's going on there in Indonesia, guys, is the tectonic plate, is the upliftment of the tectonic plate, right? That's what's going on there right now. So what we see on the screen right now is the upliftment of the tectonic plate in Indonesia. When all right, okay, look at that. Right, as you all can see my mouse, right? I'm gonna just quit it for a while. I'm just gonna stop it for a while because I want you all to just see. All right, so as you can see how it's cut out, right? This is one side of the tectonic plate, is the other side of the tectonic plate. All right, so this is how the split happening right now in Indonesia. I want you all to tag your English understanding speaking people from Indonesia who does predict who does predict who does predict nothing will happen in Indonesia, right? I want you all to invite some Indonesian people, tag them, invite them. Don't matter if they're on the Allah Akbar thing, or don't matter if they're on the religion, whatever they're on. You know you can't stop them from the religion because they're deep in it, right? All right, so as you can see here, this is the tectonic plate, guys. This is how the tectonic plate has broken off, right? This is how Indonesia will be separated, right? This has never ever happened before in Indonesia. This is in Indonesia, guys, and I believe this could be in Mataram. Mataram is in Lombok, whatever they call the place in Indonesia. I believe this could be in Lombok or South Sulawesi. Not sure exactly where it is, but people from Indonesia could, who have added, they could specifically tell me exactly where this is, so I could be able to, specify and say exactly what exactly to look out for in Lombok, right? All right, so there was a couple earthquakes that happened in Lombok, a couple shakings that happened in Lombok on the 18th of February, on the 18th of February, 18th of March. Also in February, so there was earthquakes in Lombok, but it was a small. But now we're heading home because all the things I've told you all about the earthquakes that happened in Lombok, and I told you all the earthquakes that happened in Bali. All right, so I told you all the earthquakes that happened in Lombok. This is how it will happen, guys. So I'm not sure if this is Bali too, because remember Abba said that the tsunami will rise over Lombok. If the tsunami will rise over Lombok, this is the tectonic plate here. This is the way how the tectonic plate is shaped out. All right, this is the tectonic plate here that he's dividing right now. So very soon that whole Indonesia will just Indonesia will the whole island of Indonesia, everywhere on Indonesia, whether they're separated by water or by whatever, Indonesia will be separated. All right. Again, let me just reading what I'm saying here. This is very important, so everybody who watching this live from Indonesia could know exactly what's going to happen. Indonesia, this is what's going to happen to you. This is a sign from Yahuwah that indicates the tectonic plate has been uplifted. As I told you all, this is the upliftment of the tectonic plate here. Right? This is the tectonic plate. You see this whole side of the scene here? This whole side of the scene here is the tectonic plate. Right? This now joins with the Caribbean islands. All right, so this upliftment of the scene here, if you take a boat and you go straight, right, this join with the Caribbean islands. It's also join. Let me see if I can just bring up the map there. I'm going to bring up the map of Indonesia. Let me see if I can just get. I will bring up the map of Indonesia there and just give you all an idea of what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so if you take a boat, let me just go over to Indonesia now, so I can show you all exactly what I'm talking about. So let me see if I can just zoom out. Okay, so this is the idea I'm getting at here, right? This is the idea that I'm getting at here of what exactly is going to unfold for Indonesia, right? So as we can see right here, we have let me just use my mouse so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, because some of you know what I'm talking about, right? Alright, so let me just use my mouse, right? My computer mouse, so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? Alright, so as you can see Indonesia here, alright? And the video that we're watching at, just picture the video in your mind, right? Picture the video in your mind. Alright, picture the video in your mind, alright? So remember, I told you all, remember, this is the upliftment of the tectonic plate, right? The upliftment of the tectonic plate runs in the center of Indonesia, between Banda Sea and Makisa, right? So between Banda Sea and places like Bali, right? Now remember, I told you all, I'm not sure if it's Bali or what, alright? But the tectonic plate runs in between. So what would happen here from left to right is going to have a split running straight across, like what we saw. Let me say, let me see if I can find it, boy. I'm not really sure what the name of that place is, but let me see. Let's go forward. All right. So let me just say this is the place here, right? Let me just see if you all seen it good, right? So let me say there is a place here on the bridge that the guy saw the water, right? This is where he saw it. So let me say the guy is in Mataram. Alright, let me say the guy is in Lombok, right? This is Lombok here. Let me say the guy is in Lombok, and this is really bridge. No, I would say the bridge is around this side. Let me say the bridge is around this side because it specifically look like it actually on a bridge. Alright, so this on a bridge here. Alright, right where you see my mouse. This on a bridge here, and this is where he saw the water. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just switch back to that scene quickly so that you could get an idea what I'm talking about. Right, so I bring it back up there so that you could get an idea of what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to reveal to you here is this water here is Indonesia water, Lombok water, whatever water you want to say. Alright, this is the water here in Lombok or wherever in Indonesia this is, because I don't know. Alright, but people from Indonesia, if you know where this is, let me know in the comment section there, right? If you could speak English and understand English. Alright, so this here is the upliftment of the tectonic plate. The same thing that I just show you all. If I come up from here, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where hopefully is here where there's a bridge. So let me see if I could zoom in and see if we see a bridge then, right? So let me see the guy was let me see, right? Let me just go in. Alright, so we zoom into Indonesia now, right? So now we're going to see if we see a bridge. We're looking for a bridge now. Alright, so I am zoom into Mataram or wherever that place is, right? And let me say this is the bridge here. Alright, let me just say there's the bridge. Let me just say there's the bridge. Alright. Let's see if I could sign a bridge. I'm not sure where it is now. Alright, but I zoom into Mataram here. That is in Lombok. Alright. So let me say this is the bridge here, guys. Alright. So let me say this. Let me just put this as the bridge, right? You're putting this as the bridge. Now straight across this side here. Sorry. Straight across this side here where you see the mouse will be the upliftment of the tectonic plate. Now this running straight under the land. This runs straight under the land, right? Straight under the land, that is where it runs. Let's see if I can just go. Alright, so if we zoom out, alright, we could see that is a part of that is Lombok is here. This will be Lombok right here. Alright. Alright, so there's Lombok, guys, in Indonesia. So we zoom down to Indonesia right now. We actually in Indonesia right now, where earthquake happened recently. Let's see if I could find it. Earthquake happened and they call it a 5.8. It was more than just a 5.8, by the way. Alright, so now we're in Lombok. Alright, this is Lombok district in Indonesia. All right. So earthquake happened somewhere around here. Somewhere here around here, an earthquake happened recently, and they called it a 5.8. It was a 6.6 magnitude earthquake of 10 kilometers in depth. But did you all heard? They won't tell the people in Indonesia, but I think some people in Indonesia know that when the earthquake happened in Indonesia, the boys, right? The boys wasn't working. All right. Again, when the earthquake happened, all right, in Lombok, the boys wasn't working. So by them saying it's a 5.8 is a guess. They just guessing it's a 5.8 because it didn't register on the Richter scale or on the buoys or anything like that, because the buoys that they used to detect earthquake or whatever and wherever register it was out. It was not working, right? So the buoys was not working. So when they tell people in Indonesia, well, you know, the buoys is just the buoys wasn't functional, so there's no way that the buoys will say it's a 8 foreign. The boys will say no way that would be a 5.8. It was not a 5.8, right? It was more than just a 5.8, by the way. Right? So this is where it had an earthquake recently. Let me see if I can just zoom in there to you, show you exactly where it was. All right, let me just zoom in. Now these earthquakes are happening on land, guys. Every single minute there's an earthquake happening in Indonesia. All right. So as we speak here, as you can see, it's on land. Earthquakes are happening on land, and the places where the earthquakes are happening on land here, guys, is specifically where a specific connection point is. Remember, I told you all about the connection point, right? As you can see, it's on land, right? It's on land, and it's not on the ocean as it was on a few days ago. All right. So this is a specific connection point. And not too far we could see a house, right? That look like a house there, right? Yeah. That look like a house there, and the earthquake happened right next to the house. Let's look at that. Look where the earthquake happened, not far. Alright. This is called a connection point. All this will be seen here had to be roads, right? This is a road here. This is in Lombok, by the way. So these are roads, alright, in Indonesia. Right, let's look where the earthquake happened. Right there, the earthquake happened not far from this person's house. Right here, there's a house, and the earthquake happened right here. So that means this is a connection point. It's called a connection point because it is a interconnection point where the point of the tectonic is to lap over to the next tectonic plate. Remember, I'll teach you all about that. Remember, I'll teach you all about the overlapping of the tectonic plates and how the epicenters are right. Once the epicenters are specific places, ABBA will shift it, right? So the reason why the earthquake happened here, because it is a connection point to the tectonic plate. Also, it is an epicenter too as well, right? So once it happened there, it is an epicenter. How did I know it's an epicenter? Because of where it happened. If it happened a little close to the sea, it's not a you see how far the sea is, right? The sea is not far at all, but as you can see for yourself, it's not far, right? The sea is here, and the earthquake happened here. Alright, so what we're going to do is make some connections here. What we're going to make some connections here is that now where the earthquake happened is not too far where another earthquake happened. If we zoom down, right, and we happen to look at what's next door. So that means that this now connects to the other island, right? So you mightn't see it happening, people in Indonesia, right? But right where this earthquake happened, right here, it's connecting to the other island next door. So the other island here, this little piece of Chiki island here. So the little piece of island here, right? Oh my gosh. Let's bring that back. Right. So this little piece of island here. Alright. The internet crashed here, alright? Alright, so my internet crashed. Let's see if I can get back online. Alright, so my internet crashed, right? Facebook, you know it is already, you know they're desperate already for attention. So they crashed it, they crashed it right now, so my internet crashed it right now. So let me see if I can get back online. Alright, so as I was telling you all, teaching you all about the tectonic plate, Right? This is the upliftment of the tectonic plates, right? If you look how the if you look how it cut out, that is how it cut out. It has been uplifted. So this tectonic plate here is being uplifted, all right? And the water in between is going down to cool down the crust so that it could be removed. I'm telling you all, it's going to be devastating when this whole piece here crack. So this is actually a crack, all right? So this whole piece of land here is going to open up. It's going to open up. So what's going to happen to the water in the ocean? The water in the ocean is going to recede. The water in the ocean has to recede, and the water here will make up for the tsunami. All this water here is going to recede. It has to recede. When the water recede, some of the other sea water will go down into the utmost cracks here, onto these cracks. And when the sea water goes down there, it's going to cause the separation from underneath come up. Understand? So, well, I hope I'm talking this in vain, you know. I hope people, I hope people taking notes of everything that I'm trying to teach, or everything that I'm teaching. All right. So I hope people taking notes right now, and I hope people, I hope people taking notes of everything that I'm saying there right now. Okay, so I get my internet back up, and I get the picture back up. I should bring it up for you soon. Alright, so take notes. This is how it's going to happen. This will be a mega crack. That Indonesia now will be separated from the rest of the world. Well, you all know that already, right? This will be a mega crack. Actually, it's already cracked already. It's already cracked. As you can see, the water surface in there, right? You see the water surface in there, right? And you can see it look like if the waters are separated. All right. So what it's mean here too as well, it means that this is the Caribbean. This is the Caribbean water. This is the Atlantic, or wherever. All right. But I would just say, all right, this is the Caribbean water here. This is Indonesia water here. All right. And what ABBA them did now, in order to split it and lift it up, right, they have to do something there. All right. Okay, guys. Let me just explain it again. Right. The water that you see in there on this side of the screen, this water will be Indonesia water. This water is the Caribbean island water. Now, before any earthquakes or anything like that was happening, it was never like this. All right. It was never like this. It was never like this, where you could actually see two different color water, right? It was it was never anything like this at all. It was not like this at all. It wasn't like this, where you could have seen two different colors of water. When ABBA began to uplift the tectonic plates, that is when the separation began. So when he lifted up, remember I told you all ABBA had to lift it up. Earthquakes happen all in the sea, right? So let me just go back to the drawing there and show you all what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'll go back to the map there, right? Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So as we're talking here, look where this earthquake happened 17 minutes ago. Tama region, right? And it was a 5.0. I can imagine how them people felt. Alright, this earthquake just happened. As I'm teaching you all here, this earthquake just happened. Maybe that is why the map went down for a sec. Remember I told you all, this is how Indonesian island is, and it will happen in the sea. Alright, it just happened there as I'm teaching you all. It's happening immediately as I'm teaching you all. So maybe that's why the map does crash just now. But anyhow, it's back up and running. And as you can see, we have another earthquake. I'm going to let's bring up my side. As you can see, there's another earthquake right next to it. Another tectonic shift happened right next to it. Alright. Alright, remember I told you all about the crack, right? The crack, right? The crack running straight across. And all those other islands and all those other places will be removed from its place. Alright. If we come up from that and we click this one, alright, you could see, let me see. Right. About 6 hours ago, that was a 2.0. Alright. Now this is the same crack that we just saw. If I pull it up side to side, alright, let me just remove that there for a sec. Alright, so if we pull it up side to side, you will see what Archangel Samuel is telling me, right?
this is an example of what I'm talking about. Look where the crack is. Alright? For example, this is where ABBA is uplifting the tectonic plate. Earthquakes are happening in the ocean. Alright? In the ocean is where earthquakes are happening. Alright? So look where the crack is and just look where the earthquake happened. Alright? So as I'm talking now, it's happening right now. Alright? So it's happening in the ocean, guys. As you can see right now, it's happening in the ocean. Alright? So these earthquakes happened recently and some happened on land. Alright? So I just wanted to teach this about Indonesia, that Indonesian people have no idea what they're seeing. Alright? That is because Indonesia is a part of the Caribbean islands, and ABBA brought the Caribbean islands water to Indonesia to join Indonesia to the Caribbean again. So this is the confirmed from the creators that I know exactly what I'm talking about when I said that Indonesia is a part of the Caribbean islands. Alright? Because way before there's any earthquake happened there, ABBA YAHUWAH wasn't doing anything in Indonesia in respects to earthquakes happening every day. Alright? He wasn't doing that. So this crack here is set place where the earthquake happened on the right hand side of the screen. So on the right hand side of the screen is where earthquakes are happening right now to continue to uplift this tectonic plate. Once this crack here is established, the waters on both sides, the Caribbean and the water in Indonesia side, all the water in their streams, the water in their rivers, all those water will dry up. Alright? So let me just go out again. Alright, as you can see, I'll bring it up there for you. Say ready. This is where the upliftment of the tectonic plates are happening. As this is a 5.0, they say, but it was a 5.5. Alright, so as you can see, this is where the earthquake's happening right now. Tectonic shift, by the way. So the name tectonic upliftment have a lot to do with the tectonic shift. It have a lot to do with the pole reversal shifting of the tectonic plate. It means there will be no safety nowhere on the earth. Alright, so yeah, people like BP Earthwatch, Mark Elkin, all those other brain dead fanatics talking about safe place. Alright, there will be no safe place on the earth. There will be no safe place on the earth. There's only one safe place, and that is the ark of safety. Only the ark of safety is the safe place, guys. Nowhere else is the safe place. Alright, alright, nowhere else will be the safe place on the earth, because that whole piece there will fall off. It will be terrible when this whole piece here crack, completely crack. You know what happened? And when the water recede back from here, it will be terrible. It will be very, very terrible. Alright, when that piece crack off. So you see all those that are stiff-necked, I'm playing this song for you.
Location, Tajikistan, Xinjiang border region, last flight magnitude 4.7, 42 minutes ago.
So now everybody's seeing exactly what I'm trying to teach, right? And so as I'm teaching about this, ABBA is going forth full force in uplifting the tectonic plate there in Indonesia. All right, that is Lembata in Indonesia. That is exactly where that earthquake just occurred. As I show you all there, all right, it just occurred. Ah boy, another earthquake just occurred again. Another one occurred on the same spot. All right, so guys, this is what ABBA is doing right now, uplifting the tectonic plate. So see the water, all the water that is receding will put forward into accumulation for the mega tsunami in Bali, well, in Indonesia. All right.
Location, Poland, plus minor, magnitude 2.5, 1 hour ago. Location, Czech Republic, plus minor, magnitude 2.5, 1 hour ago. Location, Fiji region, plus magnitude 6.2, depth at 250 kilometers,
And I want
1
you all
hour
to
ago.
understand, I believe this is the same
Location,
thing.
New Zealand,
Maybe
plus
it's the same
magnitude
thing. Nobody puts against
4.0, 1
anyone.
hour ago. Location,
As I'm
96
teaching, it's
km
happening.
Alto del
As I'm
Carmen,
teaching,
plus
it's happening
minor,
right now. Shalom to,
magnitude 2.7,
Shabbat
1
shalom
hour
to all
ago.
my brothers and
Location,
sisters in
Near
Yah,
East Coast
all those that are attentive and listening to this live, all those running behind they can continue to run behind the deceptions of men or the deceptions of the fallen angels and of the government, the distractions that going on down there in Trinidad, the distractions that is going on around the earth. All those that have turned away from listening to this live, all right, but when that day of judgment comes, else to blame but yourself. All right, you have nobody else to blame but yourself when the day of judgment comes, which will be soon.
Location,
All right, so right now, as I just spoke to you all, this earthquake has just occurred.
45
All
minutes
right,
ago.
so we will look at the magnitude, we will look at the gigahertz and how much it was. And as you all can see, the depth was 112.0, and 112.0 has a lot to do with how deep they're coming up. So that means that they're cracking coming up. All right, they're cracking coming up, not cracking going down. They're cracking coming up. The same spot that you see in there, that is where they're cracking, and they're cracking coming up. All right, and very soon, very soon, they will no longer need to do that, right? So they're not cracking going down, they're cracking coming up. All right, so they're cracking coming up. It's they're cracking the earth. All right, they're cracking it in half. All right, so very soon they will have no need to do that. It will just separate. All right, the whole piece of land will just separate. And devastation will be happening then. All right, so we are right now preparing. By the way, as we're in the 6th phase now, guys, we're in the 6th phase. I believe it had to be this place.
Location, Eastern Turkey, plus minor.
So it had to be here, where
ago.
the guy saw it. But the angle of how we saw it, alright? The angle of how we saw it, I had to look through and see about the patterns of the earthquake. Alright, so if you look at the patterns, right? You look at the patterns, it goes from here straight across here, right? That is a crack. That is a split right there. And if you look higher up, there's another earthquake that happened up here. Alright? And if you look at the depth of the earthquake, it will signify how deep that they're coming up. We look at the depth again. The depth is 323 kilometers deep. So that means that they're coming up, they're digging coming up, or they're breaking coming up. Alright? This is what ABBA doing, breaking coming up. Alright? They're breaking coming up, guys. Alright, so we're going to look at other depths, other places too as well. Alright, it's the brick in the earth. The split in the earth coming up, alright, to separate
Location,
it. Alright,
island of Hawaii.
if you click on Papua
Hawaii,
New Guinea,
plus, minor,
we will see its
magnitude
depth is 10
2.3,
kilometers.
9 minutes
Why
ago.
the depth is 10 kilometers? Because they don't have as much work to do there. Alright? It's break the brick in it, they're splitting it in half, hence the reason why the depth is 10 kilometers. Alright? And as you all know, the 10 kilometers, alright, the 10 kilometers also signifies, guys, the 10.1 magnitude earthquake. 10.1 means a catastrophic earthquake going to happen there as well. When the crack has been established and the water recede, which is going to happen maybe in a few days from now, the water there, alright, it's going to recede. And once the water recedes, it will leave back at least a little bit of water in order to do that. And once ABBA recede all the water, remove all the water from there, and he does that split, that will cause devastation. Alright, so if we had like 1 million people on the live, that'd be so nice, you know. If we had 100 people on the live learning the truth, that would have been nice, huh? Telling you all. Alright, so we see in Papua New Guinea here something that just happened. I saw it looked like an event that just happened. Let me see. 17 hours ago, that earthquake happened about 17 hours ago. Alright, if you had a 500,000 live, that'd be nice. Telling you all. Alright, so if you look how the earthquake's happening in Indonesia, it specifically states, I am right in what I'm telling you all. This is how the crack happening. See how the crack happening? This is how the crack happening. You see how the crack happening? If you look on the left hand side of the screen, if you look at the left hand side of the screen, you can see exactly what I'm trying to tell you. You can see how the cracks are happening. That's how the earthquakes are happening, Weavering. Alright? That's how the tectonic shifts are happening there. Alright? You see how the earthquakes happening, Weaver.
Plus, strong,
if I zoom down, you will see face off.
6.2, depth, 250 kilometers,
You can
1 hour
see
ago.
how the cracks are happening here. Weaver in here. As you can see it going from here to here. Alright? The earthquakes is what causing this, because it's the cracking it coming up. Alright, it's cracking coming up. People from Indonesia, alright, this whole piece of island here, this whole piece of land, this whole piece of ocean here is going to crack. It's already cracking, already coming up. And the reason for the depth 300 and something kilometers, and the depth 10 kilometers, and the depth 2 kilometers, and the depth 130 something kilometers. Alright, and if you go to the map on the right hand side of the screen, Indonesian people, let me see if I can just bring up the map fully for you. If we go to the map, and we will see here very well how the earthquakes are happening in the sea. Alright, nobody in Indonesia, I could guarantee tell you all, I could surely tell everybody in Indonesia, everybody on the part of the earth, I am the only one could tell you exactly what's going on with the patterns of the earthquakes. People will speculate, yes, but they don't know the exact reason why earthquakes are happening in the ocean. They don't know the exact reason why the earthquakes are happening in a specific pattern. They don't know. I am the only one on the earth, the only one that can tell you specifically how these events will unfold and how these events have to unfold. Oh, by the way, why are we talking about it, Indonesian people? There was an earthquake that happened in South Africa too as well. We're going to go over to that side in a very, 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 very soon. Alright, so as you can see, it was a 5.0 that happened just 33 minutes ago. Alright, it's happened while I was talking about the live, while I was talking about the crack, and while I was talking about the split. This is when it happened, the exact spot. Alright, so this proves that I am right. Oh God. Oh boy. Alright, so it opens something else here that it opens something else. Let me just see if I can just come out from that. It opened the grass and thing. Alright, so let me just bring up this part here. Let me just show you what we're talking about. Alright, something going on here. I'm tripping off. I'm showing you. Okay, so as you can see here, Alaska having a lot of tectonic shifts. Alright, so let me just see if I can just bring it up here. Alright, so as you can see here, right now, we have the last event that we had here. It was Tama region that I read earlier on, right? Tama region, and then we had Western Turkey again, then we had Western Turkey again, then we had, I don't know where this place is. This is a weird place. Let me just see where this place is. Alright. I'm waiting for everything to populate. Alright, so as you can see, there was a 2.0 or 2.0. There was a 2.0 magnitude there, and we're going to see where the depth was. Alright, so the depth was 10 kilometers. Again, those are places which will facilitate and help the 10.1 earthquake strike. Alright, this will help the mega tsunami strike. So when you're talking about 10.1 earthquake, it will happen in Bali. Yes, it will happen in Bali. When I'm talk about 10.1 earthquake will happen Philippines, it will happen in Philippines. 10.1 earthquake will happen Carupano, Venezuela, off the tectonic plate of Trinidad there. It will happen there. When you hear talk about earthquakes will happen in Mexico, 10.1 earthquake happen in Mexico, 10.1 in Guatemala, Washington DC, California. When you hear me talking about 10.1, before we had such a significant such an earthquakes happening around the earth or tectonic shift, I told you all about the 10.1 earthquake, and the people in Indonesia did laugh. I also predicted about the tsunami to happen in Sulawesi, and it did happen. Yeah. I also predicted the earthquake to happen in this other place that the volcano erupted and stuff like that. I already predict all that already, and yet people did not listen to what I had to say. Anyhow, anywho. All right, so let's look at. Hey, look at this. Now, I know everybody is following this guy called Dutchies, right? Everybody is following this guy called Dutchies, right? So, I am telling you all, stop following Dutchies or Dutchies, whatever he call his name, Dutchies, alright? Stop following this Dutchies guy, alright? But this guy don't know nothing about earthquakes, he don't know nothing, alright? This guy called Dutchies is completely brain dead. Yes, alright, so you see that was a 5.0 there, alright, and you can see that was 1 hour ago. So as I reveal certain things to you, bam, it happening. Also, I want the Indonesian people to stop following these people who are talking about sunspots and saying how today go have a sunspot and you go have a sunspot and then they talk about the sun rays and UV, some shit, like just shit, okay? Then people who talking about sunspot and talking about so they will have the sun spotting and all them kind of shit. Alright, these people don't know what they're talking about, and these people are deceiving you. These people are real shit. They're real shit because they're just learning this shit from NASA. Alright, all this shit that they're learning from NASA, guys. All this shit that they're learning from NASA. Alright, so guys, we should look at the depth. So we will look at the depth one last time. Alright, let me just look at the depth. Let me see if I can just bring it down, right? We're going to look at the depth of this. You see the depth is 10 kilometers again. All we know that a 10.1 earthquake is going to happen here. Alright, so this had to do with Trinidad too as well, eh? Now, if we just remove that, so if you look exactly where it happened here, if you look where it happened here, and you look how close Trinidad is, this is exactly to Trinidad. It's the split exactly is to Trinidad. So as I already taught you all already how that split will be happening. If we zoom into Trinidad, I know we're talking about Indonesia, but I just want to just go through something really quick. If we zoom into Trinidad right here, guys, right, the split will happen exactly from here straight across here, right? From here straight across here to this mantle, the connect tectonic. I can't remember what to tell you all. I think it's the connect tectonic plate or whatever. I can't remember what to tell you all. All right, but from here go straight across to here. This is where the earthquake, the 5.1 or 5.5 earthquake happened on the Atlantic Ridge. All right, the Atlantic Ridge runs straight through Trinidad, guys. You can't see it, but the Atlantic Ridge fault line, it runs straight through Trinidad. Alright? So when ABBA dismantled the Atlantic Ridge that connected to Trinidad, and when he dismantled it from Venezuela side, this part could freely float off. Oh, well, you know, right? This part could freely float off, and we're talking about the middle part and thing. When the earthquake happens, Maturin. Alright, so as you can see, Maturin here, and you can see San Fernando here. Alright? What's going to happen from here, right, on this spot here where you see a circle in here, from here to here, alright, is where complete destruction going to happen here. This is Maturin. Sorry, this is Maturin here, this is San Fernando. And if you remember, I told you all about the split to happen. This is to dismantle Trinidad, right? This is the dismantling of the tectonic plates for the Caribbean islands, which include Trinidad. Alright? So I just want to zoom in, and I just want to show you all a place called Labrie. Alright? If we zoom in, we see Labrie, right? Now, right here, exactly right here, is where a tectonic plate is, where there's a connection point, so to speak. Alright? So there's a connection point here, and the earthquakes are happening right here, and they are not reporting the earthquakes are happening right there. Alright? Now, this tectonic plate is connected to the central tectonic plate, as I explained already on my last lives, right? From here to here, alright, from here to here, I did the drawing already. From here to here is where the earthquakes are connected. Alright? Now, let me see if I could just bring up a drawing there. If I could just bring up a drawing, I'll be able to show you all exactly what I'm talking about. Right? So that you all will have an idea of what I'm talking about. Let me see if it's possible to bring it up quickly so that you guys could understand. I'm not sure if I have it still now. Yeah. So let me see if I have it still. If I have it still, so that you all will get an idea what I'm talking about and how Trinidad is being dismantled. Alright? Hence the reason why you all are feeling a little major shift. And then you think that your mind's playing game, or you think that your mind playing game with you. No, your mind ain't playing game with you. These things are really happening, guys. Alright? These things are really, really happening. It's really, really happening. Alright? So the reason why you all are feeling, you know, oh boy. Alright, so you might think that your mind playing games with you, but your mind not really playing games with you at all, period. It's just the fact that these events are happening, and the relevant authority is not reporting. They're not reporting the earthquakes that is happening. They're not reporting it at all, period. They're just not reporting the earthquakes that are happening. Alright? I need to find the drawing so I can explain to you all what I'm talking about. Alright? So so you guys just give me a little chance. Let me see if I can find it, okay? Continue to invite people.
So much going on.
Location, Tajikistan Xinjiang border region, class, light, magnitude, 4.7, 1 hour ago. Location, Sulawesi, Indonesia, last flight, magnitude, 4.0, 5 minutes ago. Location, Sulawesi, Indonesia, last flight, magnitude, 4.0, 5 minutes ago. Location, island of Hawaii, last minor, magnitude, 2.3, 16 minutes ago. Location, Sulawesi, Indonesia, last flight, magnitude, 4.0, 5 minutes ago.
All right. Elohim, love is the answer. Found what I was looking for. All right, so as you can see right now, I want you all to understand how the earthquakes are happening, right? Well, you know, you all see my drawing plenty time. I know you see my drawing plenty times, right? All right. So as you can see here, as we have on this side here, all right, is where all the earthquakes happen. Some which they haven't really say about it, right? I know you all see my drawing, so I don't need to show you my drawing again, right? So as I zoom out, I'm going to zoom out here, right? Those are where Trinidad will be split the same way we saw it happen in the Atlantic Ridge. Now if we zoom out here now I can zoom out and show you all exactly what I'm talking about, right? But you just use your imagination now, right? I can't explain it the way all I want me to explain it to you, right? Alright, so we're seeing up here on this side here, I'm just use this mouse. As you can see, it runs straight to Trinidad, right? So I'm going to leave the mouse right here, alright? We're going to leave the mouse right here, and I'm going to just zoom in, alright? I'm not going to move from here. I am not, alright? I just leave the mouse in one place so that you all will see what I'm talking about, alright? So I'm going to zoom in here. Look on the left hand side of the right hand side of the screen, and you will see what I'm zooming in, right? Alright, so I zoom in. I haven't moved the mouse, it's just been moved. Alright, so this is how the crack or the split happening. It happening from Carupano straight across to the Atlantic Ridge. Alright, so straight from the Atlantic Ridge. Alright, yeah, I just moved the mouse there, right? But the Atlantic Ridge is here, and the crack is running straight across Trinidad now. Alright, that's the reason why the earthquake is happening so far from Trinidad, but it's affecting Trinidad. And guys from Trinidad, you don't know. What I want you all to do right about now, alright, is to invite people to this live, so that people who listen to the live can say, well, you know, yeah, I felt something today, and well, I'm from so you don't really have to give me a full where you're really living in Trinidad, but I just want an idea of where you're in Trinidad you are, so that I could actually pinpoint exactly where certain events will be happening. Alright, remember to read people's minds. Unless you can tell me where it is, then I will know, well, where you're from. Alright, so as I'm saying right now, the Atlantic Ridge is here, and this is how the crack is running. The crack is running straight across here. If I zoom in, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, if I zoom in here, I'm just zoom in and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, if I zoom in right here, I'm gonna zoom in. Just look on the right hand side of the screen. This is where the crack happening, guys. Alright, the Atlantic Ridge, alright, is happening from here. The Atlantic Ridge is here. Let me just see, the Atlantic Ridge is here. Alright, right where you see the mouse, the Atlantic Ridge here. This is where the crack happening. So this crack is happening straight through places like Valencia, Triuine City, Port of Spain, Arima, Sangre Grande. Alright, that is where the crack are running straight across. It's called a split, by the way. That is where a split will be happening. I've already told you all where the splits will be happening. Alright, so the Atlantic Ridge is connected from here straight across to here. We're going across. We're just going to zoom down really quick. Alright, so the Atlantic Ridge is from here, runs straight across here and connect to Carupano. You all understand what I'm saying, right? The Atlantic Ridge is from here, it runs straight across here, and it's connected to Carupano in Venezuela. Alright, and let's just look at the other earthquake that happened. Alright, as you all know, Trinidad is just a small dot, by the way, right? But you know, there are a lot of things taking place and people not aware of what's going on, right? So we're gonna go up to Labre again. I want to show you all something. Alright, I just want to show you all something, how everything will connect, or you will understand how the earthquakes are happening, or you will understand how certain things will be happening from now on. So that's gonna zoom into Labre here. As you zoom into Labre, right outside here, where you see the mouse outside here, that is where a tectonic shift is happening here, in order to separate Labre and Guayagowari. Guayagowari, Mafakin, Rio Claro, Mayaro, and those places, right? That's where Rio Claro somewhere here, right? Rio Claro. Alright, Rio Claro. So the crack or the split will be from Labre. It runs straight across to Mayaro. Well, I think it's L and M, right? I think it's L and M. And I can't remember. I can't really specifically remember the full thing right now. Alright, but I think that is where the crack will be running across, or the split. Alright, let me just use the word split, not Chinese. Alright, so the split will be running from Labre straight across to Guayagowari, wherever. Alright, the split will happen from Labre straight across to Guayagowari, wherever the fuck the place is. Places like Labre, Point Fortin, Captiville, all those places will be cut off. Alright, all those places will be cut off. Alright, so let me just zoom out now, and let me just look where other earthquakes are happening not too far from here. Right now we have to look at how the alphabetical is, right? So if we zoom out now, we zoom out, and you see exactly where the earthquake happened, right? Let me just click it to show you all. Right, it is the Atlantic Ridge, as I told you all. It is the Atlantic Ridge. Please, the Atlantic Ridge. Okay. All right, so the northern mid-Atlantic Ridge. So I was right. Right. So I was right that earthquakes are happening on the mid-Atlantic Ridge. All right, that connects straight to the northern range of Trinidad to the northwest of Carupano. It's called dismantling. Right, so what ABBA is doing, he is dismantling the tectonic plates for there. Alright, okay, just go okay. Alright, so we just go in now. Let me just come. Alright, so as we can see how the earthquakes are happening, guys, let me just look at a different angle, right? How the earthquakes are happening. What I'm going to do is put you back on full screen so that you can see what Archangel Samuel is trying to show you, right? I'm going to put you back on full screen. Alright, so now we're on full screen. Are you getting an idea? Are you getting an idea how the earthquakes are happening? Are you getting an idea how the earthquakes are happening? Let me know if you're getting an idea how the earthquakes are happening for Trinidad, and the reason why Trinidad ain't received any tectonic shift yet. Again, because the fact how the earthquakes are happening, ABBA is dismantling the outer crust. So the outer crust or the outer tectonic plates, the overlapped tectonic plates, is what ABBA YAHUWAH is dismantling. Those tectonic plates are being dismantled right now. So as you guys can see, this is the mid-Atlantic Ridge. Alright, this is the mid-Atlantic Ridge. This is Trinidad here. Alright, this is Venezuela here. Alright, so as I told you all already, it's connected. Alright, it's connected as it connected straight to Trinidad, right like this, right like this. But when you zoom in, like when you zoom into Trinidad, alright, like when you zoom into Trinidad, guys, you could specifically see where, you know, you see the connection, right? I hope you see the connection there, right? So you can see very well where Maturin is. Alright, so let's talk about the other dismantling, how it will happen. Remember, the tsunami will be happening for Sugona's. The tsunami will be happening Sugona's side. Let's go to Sugona's side. Alright, so as you can see, where's Sugona's? Okay, Shigagonas. You know, that's called this Shigagonas. The place, you know, that's called this Shigagonas. Alright, so the tsunami will be happening right off here, right off this. Let me just come here. Alright, about here. So where's that? Where's that point? Alright, anyhow, right, the tsunami will be happening right over here as my joint state, right? So the joint state of the tsunami will be happening from here to here, building right here, alright? And when the tsunami begins to build, it will build the water. That's how all the tsunamis will be happening around the earth. All tsunamis, all mega tsunamis, all catastrophic tsunamis that will be occurring all around the earth will be happening in an alphabetical order. The earthquakes are happening in an alphabetical order. It's not happening like A and B. It's happening like A and C, or D and H, or H and G, or H and G, or H and Y, or if you want to put the alphabet, but don't, you can't take the alphabet order and put A and B, right? You can't do that, right? It must go with a negative and a positive. I just explained that to you so you will understand, right? The earthquake's happening in a negative and a positive format, right? Where it's more like a and a C, not A and B. Alright, you have to skip a letter and use another letter. Please take notes of everything that I'm being revealing here, because it will help people to understand the disasters or what is planned for them by the way. As I said already, the earthquake will, the 10.1 earthquake will happen Carupano. Alright, so we see Carupano here, right? Where's Carupano, boys? Alright, so as you can see Carupano right here, alright, and these are where all the earthquakes happen. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up the other screen for you. Alright, I'm going to see if I can bring up the other screen. I'm going to bring up the other screen there. Right, so I bring up the other screen to show you all what I'm talking about. Alright, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, oh shucks, look at this. Alright, alright, so I'll bring up the other screen for the screen to see what I'm talking about. Already explained this already. This is a number 7, right? You see the earthquakes happening in a pattern of number 7. right? The pattern of number 7 specifically means this is how the crack or the split going to happen. Alright, so from Carapano, oh, I'm using the wrong thing, okay. Alright, this is what I'm using here, so let me see if I can just zoom in for you. Alright, so as you can zoom in there, you can see Trinidad here, right? As you can see Trinidad here, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge is over here. Alright, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge is over here. Right over here, let me just say right over here will be the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. If I zoom out, let me see if I can just zoom out. If I zoom out, you understand what I'm talking about. Right, we're zooming out now. Let me see what happened. We're zooming out, 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 we're zooming out. Alright, so as you can see, as I just show you all here, alright, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge is up here. Alright, because Trinidad is very small, you cannot see the connection and what I'm telling you all. So this is, as I show you already, earthquake happened right Ecuador, on the border of Ecuador. This will be A, this will be C, and this will be E. Alright, and this will be G. Alright, so this is how I specifically could predict earthquakes. I could predict earthquakes based on what ABBA tell me, where it's going to happen, the depth it's going to happen. I'm the only one on the earth could say exactly where earthquake's going to happen next, exactly when what is going to happen next, or what's going to happen next. I'm just boasting and talking things. I'm talking things with proof. Alright? Alright, so as you can see, I'm going back into Trinidad. Alright? So as you can see right now, I'm just boasting and saying things, you know. I am saying things, I talking things, guys, that will happen. Let me see if I can just flatten it, to give you a flat. Let me give you a flat understanding. Let me give you a flat understanding. Alright? So as you can see right now, me and just boasting and telling you certain things, you know. I bring in proof to show you all that I could really, things that will happen. Alright? So I give you a flat earth sort of understanding. Alright? This is how the earth is flat, by the way. Alright? Alright, so right, so I bring in proof to show you all I know I'm talking about. Alright, that all these earthquakes that happen off the Carapano tectonic plate, which connects to Trinidad, I already predicted all this before it ever happened. So before it ever happened, I've already predicted all this and prophesied all this, give you all the details and where all the scenarios will be happening. Alright, so Carapano here will break off. Alright, as I told you all, it will break off. As you can see, all the earthquakes happening around there. All the earthquakes, all the tectonic shift happening right there. Those are splits, those are crack in order to facilitate the crack there. Alright? So as we can see there, places like on top here now, this piece of island will break off. Have to break off. Once that break off, alright, we're talking about part of Trinidad sinking and the other part of Trinidad will be up in the air. So this is the same thing that ABBA is doing in Indonesia. The same thing that they're doing in Indonesia is the same thing that they're doing here right now. Alright, so once here break off, the tsunami will be free to come down the road. Alright, as I told you, all the tsunami will be building right here. Right here, the tsunami will be building. Just like what I show you on the just like what I show you just now there, the tsunami will be building there. Alright, so I just want you all to understand. Let me just go a little further and explain certain things. Alright, so let me see if I can just zoom in. As we zoom in here, we could see this is Trinidad. Alright, this Trinidad here, and the Atlantic Ridge is right up here. Alright, let me see if I have it right. The Atlantic Ridge is right up here, so it's going to break off from here. Alright, and I told you all already, it's connected to Carapano. Alright, it's connected to Carapano. Once Carapano down here is dismantled, it will rip this part of Trinidad in half. This part of Trinidad will be cut off, completely cut off. Alright, people really don't know what's coming, what's going to happen to them, by the way. I know people don't want to hear what I'm saying, but that's your business, alright? But anyhow, this is where the tsunami will be happening, and when the tsunami comes, the tsunami will bounce. It will specifically bounce on the mountains here. See the mountains like Blackshires and the mountains like Maracas, right? Maracas here, right? As we're looking at Maracas here, the tsunami will bounce on the mountain here, and then it will bounce back on this tectonic plate, right? Once it bounces on this tectonic plate, then it will turn a different direction. It will be turning so now. Now the tsunami turning so now, in order now to, now the tsunami now will go, tsunami will come down this way, alright? Then it will go this way, alright? When it goes this way, this piece here will break off with the 10.1 magnitude earthquake. 10.1 earthquake will happen, Carupano, and that will break off the whole piece of island, and that will sink. Part of Trinidad will sink. Alright? When we zoom down now, we see Maturin somewhere there. Where Maturin is, boy? Yeah. As you can see, Maturin right there, right? Now, to know Trinidadians, Maturin is connected to the south or southwest of Trinidad. Alright? Cuperano or Carupano is connected to the northwest of Trinidad, to the northwest, to the northeast of Trinidad. Alright? To the northwest, to the northeast of Trinidad. Trinidad has no northern tectonic plate. Hence the reason why people elsewhere on the island of Trinidad will feel an earthquake happening in other places. Now, there was an earthquake that happened in Tunapuna recently. Alright? The earthquake that happened in Tunapuna. Where's Tunapuna, boy? The earthquake that happened in Tunapuna. I can't find Tunapuna right now. But the earthquake that happened in Sandy Grande recently, it happened in people in Valencia and people in Brazil, Arima side, Tagarigua. People in Freeport felt that earthquake, guys, because of how it's connected. UV seismic cannot explain this to you all. Alright? UV seismic cannot explain this to you all. And if UV seismic had to explain this to you all, they will put in their own twists in it. But I am telling you exactly what's coming. I'm not saying this to scaremonger people. I am saying this to teach you. Alright? I could click it and I could see the magnitude. You can see the magnitude too as well. Alright, so we look at the depth. Alright, the depth is 1 kilometer, guys. Alright, just look at the depth. 4.41 kilometer. Alright, 1 kilometer is the depth. Let's imagine 1 kilometer is that depth. So let's imagine how shallow that earthquake is. And then it have 18.7. If we look at the depths of the earthquakes that happen in Trinidad, and you see 40 and you see all the different depths, it specifically means how the tectonic plates is mounted up to create that atmosphere. Alright, as you can see, the depth here again is 2.4 kilometers. These are things that I'm not telling you all about, right? And look, we see the depth again. The depth is 149. That is very, very deep. It means that they're breaking it. Alright, once the depth is 149, this is where they're breaking it. They're breaking it. They're literally breaking it, splitting it. As I explained, right? It splits, the splitting coming across here. So the split happening right here, coming across. When we zoom out now, it might look like if it's on land, but no, it really out in the sea. It really out in the sea. Alright, because of the map, or they make this stupid map. That is the reason why. But as you look at this orange here, and you look at the green, and look at here, right, that is where it will crack. Because this piece here will crack off. Alright. Alright, so moving on to something else. Well, you all know about the different magnitudes. Anybody have any questions? It would be nice to ask questions. If people have questions in relation to what I'm teaching them, because I always teaching. I want to know if you all have any question. If you all have any question whatsoever, feel free to ask me about any question whatsoever, any question that you want to know. Alright, so I always teaching, so I want to know if you all have any question. Let me see if I can just play back. So any question you have, you can feel free to ask me before we go to move forward now. Alright, and again, UV seismic knows nothing about this. UV seismic can't teach nothing, can't teach you all nothing about this. Only Archangel Samuel could tell you all exactly what's going to happen to you all. Alright, as you can see, the depth here is again 5 kilometers. Alright, you see the depth 5 kilometers is the depth, eh? Just imagine that. So only Archangel Samuel could tell you all exactly what's going to happen. Alright, UV seismic knows nothing, they're only speculating. Alright, the depth is 88. Alright, if the depth is 88, guys, let's imagine if the depth is 88, just right. Unbelievable, a lot of earthquakes happen, eh? So if we specifically check all the depths of earthquakes that happen in Maturin, we will know how deep ABBA them going. We will know how deep they reach. We will know how close there is to crack it. We will know how close there is to split it. And we will know how much more earthquakes needed, how much more shift needed to just crack it off. Yes, the plates are different depths. It's the crack in the earth coming up, bro. The cracking coming up, right? Once it goes to a certain depth, we know that's very deep, and we know that is something new. So according to the depth of the magnitude of earthquake, it specifically means how deep they really reach. All right. So if earthquakes happen in the same spot over time to 10 kilometers and drop back down to 143, and go, once the depth is in fluctuating right differently, once the depth is in fluctuating different, then you will know exactly how much earthquakes is needed to break there. Right? Or you know how much earthquakes needed to break it off. Right? Well, I already told you all how much earthquakes needed to break it off. And we know what we're waiting for, right? We're just waiting for we're waiting for a couple more shifts to happen there in order to completely break off Carupano. Once Carupano is broken off, it will affect the island of Trinidad. The deeper the depth, it means how deep the cracking coming up. All right. So the deeper the depth, it means how deep they really reach in cracking coming up. Now they're not cracking going below; they're cracking coming up. So the cracking from underneath coming up. Usually a crack happens when the angel take his sword and thrust it into the earth. So when the angel take his sword and thrust it into the earth, he shake it forward and he shake it backward, and that will give you a earthquake, right? The Archangel Raphael or Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, known as Michael, or Archangel Uriel, they use their sword to cause earthquakes. Earthquakes is a word used just like the word phenomenon. The word phenomenon is similar. All right. So the word phenomenon is similar, right? The word phenomenon is similar to earthquakes. It's really tectonic shift. It's really tectonic shift. Abba don't really use the word earthquakes. Alright, the word earthquakes was developed by NASA and the scientists who developed up and think, well, okay, we'll call this earthquake when the earth quakes, right? And this is when the earth quakes, or when the earth buckles, when the earth trembles. That's how they came up with the name earthquakes, because the earth does tremble when it goes through a certain shift. Alright? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the angel now will take his sword and thrust it into the earth. And once he takes his sword now and thrust it into the earth, he will just push forward. And once he push forward, according to the depth that he's going at, he will just push forward and just leave it and just go back up to heaven. Right? And then again, Abba will tell that angel now, another angel, go to Carupano now, take his sword and split a different path. And the angel will go to Carupano now and take his sword and thrust it into Carupano earth and just rock it forward and leave it, and that registers as an earthquake. And then other holy angel, let me say Archangel Michael now, will take his sword and thrust it now on the land in Trinidad. Let me take Martin. He take his sword and he just thrust it, or you know what I mean? He just take his sword and he thrusts it into the earth. Diego Martin. And according to the depth of how deep he pushes his sword into the earth, how deep he pushes his sword, that will be the depth of the earthquake. That will be the depth that will register on UE seismic, on USGS, and them records. That's how they know. That's how they specifically get record of how deep the earthquakes are going, because they have something called a buoys. Once they have a buoys, that buoys will record how deep the trembling was, how deep it was. Alright, but they don't know. Nobody knows. I am revealing things that nobody else on the earth knows. I am speaking things nobody else on the earth knows. So all those who pretending to predict earthquakes and talk about earthquakes and talk about tectonic shift and talk about pole shift, they don't know nothing, guys. I am the main source in the earth, and I reveal things to you that nobody else on the earth don't know about. Nobody else knows on the earth anything about that. So that's the reason why I am the only one on the earth that can predict earthquakes. Alright? So it's the same thing happening right now in Indonesia. It's the same thing happening elsewhere as well. Alright, so let me just bring up split screen there. Alright, so we're bringing up split screen and we're seeing all the earthquakes, all the places that happen have earthquakes right now. Let's look at us, click this. Now, if we click this now, we will see all the places where earthquakes are happening. Hold on. So you see these green markers that are seen here? These green markers that are seen here is where all the earthquakes are happening presently. Let me just bring it up there. Alright guys, so these are the places where all earthquakes are happening right now. If I just see if I can just zoom out. Alright, so we was in Alaska. So all these places, all these dots that you see in here are where earthquakes are happening right now. So you think quarterly earthquakes?
10 minutes ago.
You think the earth does shake into itself, right? That's what they teach you all. That's what they teach you all shit. Alright, so as we're talking about Mexico now, I want to show you all something else now. Now, let's look at a fresh earthquake happen here.
Location,
and then the earth does shifting by itself, right? That's what they teach you all. Bullshit. Alright, they teach you all bullshit. Alright, so this is Hawaii here. Look where Hawaii is from other part of the earth here. So watching here.
26 km
This is a split coming right across here from Hawaii straight across to Mexico. Alright? So you think I talking shit, right? You think I talking rubbish? You think I talking crap?
52 minutes ago.
You think I don't know what I'm talking about? I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I can say exactly where next earthquake will be happening. Right here. Right? So from Hawaii here straight across to Mexico is where a split will be happening, a crack to break off this piece. Remember I told you all here will be break off, right? I told you all that Mexico will be broke off. From here will break off from the tail of the dragon. So the tail of the dragon here will break off, right? Alright, so let's talk about California now. Let's go up to San Francisco and all these places, right? Alright, so we're gonna go up here. Now there are people going around talking about the California ridge going to slip off and all this kind of thing. They don't know what they're talking about, right? They don't know absolutely what they're talking about. What's going to happen, as I told you all already, the San Andreas fault line, right? San Andreas fault line, somewhere around here it is, right? Now, the San Andreas fault line have a lot to do with the other major splits that will be happening around the earth, right? So I think we maybe have a little time here still, because ABBA need to establish. They have a lot of work still to do. All right, but I told you all already, Trinidad will be the first place to be destroyed, because it come like if one last earthquake happened there, according to the depth. One last earthquake could happen, Carupano, and just break off the whole friggin' thing. Yeah, telling all you. All right. Trinidad will be the first place to be destroyed, because as I say already, repeating myself, that Carupano could just have one last earthquake could happen there, and the whole friggin' thing could break off and cause devastation. Alright, so one last earthquake could happen there, and that is it, because I know how much depth. Once you check the depth, if you check the depth of the earthquake registering, you will know how much it is needed to crack it, to split it. Alright, so I'm just teaching you all something. I'm just teaching people who listen to me something. I hope that you all will give credit to what you all learn. I hope you all will give credit. Give Elohim credit. Yes, give Elohim credit. Because without Elohim, you will not know nothing. And without me, you will not know nothing either about certain things. Alright? So, as we see in here, what's this place for you? These are places where earthquakes happening, right? And you realize it's a mountain. Alright? So you see here, look, you see in here, earthquake happened here. We just zoom in to see exactly where this place is. Where this place is, boy? Right. Now, this is a mountain. This is Paloma Mountain. Strange enough, there's already a Paloma in Venezuela, right? Earthquake happened right here, guys. We're just zooming in to just check out where this place is. Alright, there's a mountain place. Now, you ask yourself now, why earthquakes happening on a mountain? why there's earthquakes happening on a mountain? Anybody can tell me why? Why is the earthquakes happening on the? I can't zoom in no more. That is it. Alright. why is earthquakes happening on a mountain? Let me just see, what's the magnitude, boy? See the magnitude. Why is earthquakes happening on a mountain? Well, tell me why. Why there are earthquakes happening on a mountain? Why you think the earthquake will happen on a mountain? Is to facilitate something, and alright, let me just go back here to this side. What we seeing here? What does it look like? Some kind of lake or something, right? What the heck is that? What the heck is this place?
Location, Southern Idaho, class minor,
Where the heck is
magnitude
this place?
3.6, 11 minutes ago.
What the ass is that? As a lake? What the ass is that? What the ass is this? This is in America. This look like underground tunnels. This look like tunnels here. This look like underground tunnels. This is underground tunnels here, guys. Guys, look where the blasted earthquake happened, right here. On land. Let's look where the earthquake happened, right? I will just show you the magnitude a little quickly. Let me see the magnitude of earthquake. And let me see the blasted depth. That is why I told you all that the elites will not escape. Right? Let me see the earthquake happened yesterday at 7:56 a.m. and the depth is 355 kilometers. This is something that they know doing. Right? The elites will not escape. Alright, so the earthquakes are happening right above them now. Alright? So right above them is where the earthquakes are happening now. Because this here, guys, is tunnels. You seeing? Hello? Hello? Anybody seeing tunnels? This is freaking tunnels. Right? This is what Google Maps showing me here. Freaking tunnels. This is underground tunnels. Anybody seeing tunnels here? There's an underground tunnel right here. As you can see, connect right here. Alright? And you can see solar panels. Yeah. These bastards on them, right? Alright, okay. I wouldn't talk too much about it because I could get shut down. But look how much freaking... Look, the American people really don't know what's going on. This is solar panels, guys. This is solar panels. Alright? You seeing it? You seeing the description? This is solar panels. Right? This is solar panels. People really don't know what's going on in America, boy. So, okay. Wow, when I seen an evil spirit. You all can see that, right? I seen an evil spirit there. You can see the eye of an evil spirit there. I seen an evil spirit there, right there. I telling you all, people really don't know what's going on. I seen an evil spirit here. Let me see if I see any on this side. Now, this where they're hiding then. Amazing. A freaking amazing. Look at freaking demon here. Right? Look at demon here. Right? These are solar panels. Right? We could see evil spirits. Don't think we can't see evil spirits. But when you're telling me about a freaking buck, right? When you're talking about a buck, you're talking shit, right? Alright, so as you can see, right, these are solar panels here, guys. Alright? Those things we can see, we could see. Alright? So as you can see here, all these are solar panels. Alright? And as you can see here too as well, these are special places in America. Yeah. Don't think we can see. These are places where, wow, yeah, wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look what we discover. This is the bus line or the truck line where all these heavy trucks must be passing. Or they think I don't know what I'm saying. No, this is a police car right here. This is a police car. Right? Well, look what we see in here. This is a road connecting to underground. Look, there's a road connect. Oh boy, I hope I ain't get shut down. There's a road connecting to underground. If we go, let's go. If we go. That is a road connecting to underground. Alright, this is where they have the underground bunkers, eh? This is where they have the underground bunkers. Alright, so I can't go all the time. Alright, so let me see if I can just go. Alright. Are you all seeing cracks? Hello people, are you all seeing cracks? Look, friggin' cracks. Are you all seeing cracks? Google showing us cracks, guys. Look, cracks. Wow, look at that major crack here. Look at this crack here. Wow, look at this crack. Look at this crack. Look at these cracks here. On a friggin' mountain, eh? There's on a mountain, eh, guys? There's on a freaking mountain. Look. Look. Wow. Look where the road running. Look where the road running, guys. Look where the road running. Let me just zoom in here. Right into the tongue. Eh? Right into the friggin' tongue. And I saw there's the army base right here. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. I think I don't know what I'm seeing, right? Oh, gosh. This look like an army base here. There are places in America that people don't know exist. Right in America. Right into army base here. Wow. I think I don't know what I'm saying, right? If I zoom in, all you know, I could get in trouble for this, you know. I could get in trouble for fucking this, you know. All you? Because I love Elohim and I love you all who watching this live. Are doing this, you know. So I could get in trouble for this, alright? I can tell him earlier, you get in trouble for this. You get in trouble. Alright? Because I am in the flesh and the enemies and them don't like me to expose certain things. Alright? The enemy don't want me to expose certain things about them. But there's a whole fucking army base here. A whole army base. This road leads to underground. Alright? Alright? This road goes straight underground. This goes straight underground. No, this is not scary, Ambry, at all. Once you have Elohim, there's nothing to be scary about. You understand what I'm saying? Once you have faith in Elohim, there's nothing to be scary about. And I am not afraid at all to expose the enemies. I have been doing it for years, and they can't touch me. You know what I mean? So I've been exposing the enemies for years. Now they're coming to a fucking end now. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm telling you all already. Look. All you know what I'm saying. All look what Archangel Samuel telling all you. Look where the tunnels is. Look where the tunnels is. Alright. Let's look where the tunnel is right now. Let's look where the tunnels. Lovely. These are tunnels going underground. Tunnels connecting underground. These are fucking tunnels, guys. These are tunnels. Google. Wow, you're showing us a lot, huh? Wonderful. This is a tunnel. Alright. And there's a base not too far from the tunnel. As you come right here, as you can see right here, alright, these are tunnels going underground. Under freaking ground. If you zoom in, right, you could see it's a freaking road, right? As we go up, as you can see, there's a roundabout here. All the look thing now, this is a roundabout. There's no traffic light. This is just military place, alright? This is military secret grounds, right? This is military secret grounds somewhere in America. I'm not going to say where it is, but you might see it when I zoom out anyhow. Alright, there's no traffic light there. This is military. This is underground. Alright, this is under freaking ground. Alright, this is underground. Secret grounds, guys. Secret freaking grounds. Alright, here what we see in here now. Alright, now know that this is underground here with solar panels. The solar panels is above the earth. Let's see if I can just put my phone to charge. Alright, so they have the solar panels above the earth, on the earth to catch the sun, but everything is powered underground, right? The solar panel is just to catch the sun above on the earth, but everything is powered underground. Look what we see here, guys. Solar panels, right? Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to zoom in here again. Now, you could see fucking roads now. Now you see this road, right? And as you can see here with your own eye, you're seeing arrows, right? Now, what tricky here in this is that the road ends there. But the road doesn't really end there. It's to trick you now, right? It's to trick you so that you can understand what's going on there, right? Alright, so as you can see, there's a road going left, there's a road going right, right? If you follow the road going right, I'll be following the road going right. All that is solar panels, Thousands of solar panels. the elites have. Alright, we're going to zoom down. Now these are roads, as you can see for yourself. This is a road. Alright, there's a road right here. There's a dirt road. Right, there's a this is what do you call it? Right, these are dirt roads. Right, these are dirt roads leading to different places. Right, if you zoom out, you're seeing it leading to different things. You're seeing different things. Alright, alright, this is, I don't know what the frick this is. That could be, I don't know. I don't want to say certain things over the live because I really trying my best to show you all the truth. And you know, I mean, so I'm just trying to show you all the truth without being shut. Alright, so let me just go. What is that? That looks like a cow or something. Okay, I can't zoom in no more, but I'm just trying my best to show you all exactly the truth. Alright, so as you zoom down now, I'm just zoom down. Alright, boom, you see the fucking tunnel, right? Look. As you can see right here, the road ends here. Right, you see the road ends here. There's a dirt road, guys. Right, the road ends here, and you can see the tunnel right here. Right, the tunnel right there. Look, the tunnel right here. Alright, the roads end there.
Location,
right, so there are different tunnels here. Now, if these wasn't tunnels, Google would have never shown us. But these are tunnels running underground. These are underground bunkers running to different parts of America. Alright, as you can see, all that is solar panels. Everywhere is solar panels. These are on the mountains there. These are underground bunkers, guys. Alright, and this here look like a well to you, but this is freaking tunnels.
15 minutes ago.
Yes, Commander Coco, it is the desert. It is the desert indeed. This is not, this could be Arizona, and I'm not sure where it is. It might look like a well to you, but not too far. Bam, earthquake happened. Not too far. But them did a tectonic shift right here. Alright, this is in California. This is in the desert of California. Alright, wow. So as you can see, this mightn't be a big deal to some people. Some people might say, oh, so why don't have, so they're telling me American government can have tunnels for secret things, guys. You all don't know, you all have an idea how wicked the government really is. You have no idea how wicked the government on the earth is, because they follow in a certain protocol, right? Yes, they have tunnels. It have tunnels in Trinidad too. That tunnels in Venezuela. It have tunnels in Indonesia, tunnels too. I don't think Indonesia no tunnels, no. But this is where earthquake happened, guys. And we saw a lot. Alright, so it's coming out from that. As you can see, all that is solar panels. Right? All that is solar panels. You see all that? All that is solar panels. Alright? All that is solar panels that you're seeing there. Those are solar panels. Right? All that is solar panels that you're seeing there. Wow. Real solar panels, huh? The power underground. Just look where it is. Look where all the solar panels is. All that is the power underground here. Right? And look where earthquake happened right here. Right here. Right here. Alright, right here. But then did a tectonic shift right here. So that means they're going to break off here. But I'm going to split here. So here is going to split wide open. And they will have nowhere to run. Right? They will have nowhere to hide. Alright? So Abadan will get now to the tunnels now and kill them in the tunnels. That's what they're going to do. That's what Abadan going to do. That's what Abba plan to do to the elites. Alright? So as you can see for yourself, that is where the earthquake happened recently there. Alright, so that's what Abadan going to do. Mash them up in the tunnels. Okay, let's just zoom out there. Alright, so as we go higher up now, we can see how earthquake happened up here too as well. A tectonic shift this happened on a mountain, guys. Yeah. This happened on a mountain, and this now connects to certain parts of America. All the earthquakes, all the tectonic shifts that are happening. I had to use the word earthquake so that you all will understand what I'm talking about. You all will understand, and you will get to understand exactly how all the earthquake happening. This is something new happening here. This is something new happening here, where ABBA is connecting from here to here. So the crack or the split will not happen here. So what he's showing us is where he's showing us exactly is where he's showing us now where he's going to crack. Where it's going to crack from point A to point C, from point D to point F. Alright? So you always skip a letter and you add a next letter. It's just like how I told you all that if they, according to the magnitude, if they say it's a 7.0, no, it's a 7.5. You have to always check always have to check 5 points up. Alright? Remember, they just always downgrade the earthquakes. They doesn't upgrade the earthquakes, right? They do not upgrade earthquakes. They just always downgrade it, right? Once in a blue moon, they will upgrade the earthquake according to how much people come down on them hard and tell them, well, why not telling people about the real magnitude of earthquake? That is the only time when they will upgrade it, maybe to 2 to 3 points higher, right? But normally they just downgrade the earthquakes all the time. USGS, US seismic, they always downgrade the earthquakes, right? Alright, so we're gonna come out from here. Now you see where the underground bunkers are, right? Now you see where the underground bunkers are live on Archangel Samuel page. Alright, so as we look higher up, I think that was an earthquake happened there too. Yes, I think there's an earthquake. As you can see, these are earthquakes that happened in the past, but it's still kind of, you can still see it there. Let me see, right? Alright, there's an earthquake that happened 2 days ago in Southern California. Alright, and it was at the depth of 8 kilometers. Alright, 8 kilometers. Just imagine the depth. Remember I explained that already, right? And there was another happened here. Alright, well, I explained to you all that this piece here will crack. This piece here will split off. This piece here will be cut off, right? This whole piece here will split off. Alright, so as you can see with your own eyes, that is where the earthquake happened recently, right? Alright, so we're going to look at the next magnitude here to come up soon. Alright, where another earthquake happened here. This was in Southern California. This was about 2 days ago. And when we look at these 2 earthquakes happening here, you will notice that it's happening on the Atlantic Ridge. Sorry, not the Atlantic Ridge. It's happening on the San Andreas. This is connected to the San Andreas fault line, right? This connected to the San Andreas fault line. This happened in the Central California, alright? And at the depth of 5 kilometers, alright? The magnitude is small. Small magnitude doesn't mean to say there's nothing happening, alright? If the magnitude is smaller, if the magnitude is small, it means there's a small shift going on, a small thing going on. It means that the angel just take his sword and just thrust it, not too deep, right? It's the beginning of a crack, it's the beginning of a split, it's the beginning of a shift. So if the magnitude registers as a smaller magnitude, that is something new that ABBA now establishing to crack there. They're now establishing to crack it, to split it. Okay? Right. So we understand that, right? So we go into Los Angeles. Yeah, this guy know what he's talking about, eh? Yeah. Alright, so we go into Long Beach Island. I think it's Long Beach Island, right? Let's take it there. So this happened yesterday. Yesterday was, yesterday the UTC time would be different, right? United time, right? And it was 5.0 kilometers. The depth was 5.0 kilometers, by the way. Alright, so this happened yesterday, and the longitude is 33.81 northwest. Now, if you realize everything will happen northwest, as I told you all, that all the tsunamis will be happening northwest, the crack, the splits, everything will happen northwest. Some will happen east according to the location or where the island is rested. According to where the island is rested, that is where you will get something different, right? Alright, so we're going into this one now. Oh no, we done pass this one already. It was just there, right? All right, so we're going to this one here. I'm not sure if it come up because it happened. So they kind of like it looked like it be kind of dying or whatever. That was just 2 days ago, by the way, guys. I'm going to show you the depth. We're not looking at the magnitude really. We're looking at the depth. All right. Look at the magnitude 2.3 ml, but we're looking at the depth. The depth is about 10 kilometers. This is where a devastating earthquake is going to happen next. All right. This is where a higher magnitude earthquake is going to happen next. This is where a next earthquake is going to happen right here, Bajan, California, Mexico. This is where a major earthquake is going to happen because of the 10.0, which is 10.1, right? So a higher magnitude of earthquake is going to happen there. Everywhere where you see 10.1 or 10.0 according to the depth, that is where a next earthquake will happen. And remember, angels is the ones who come down from heaven. Angels are sent down, and the angels take their sword and thrust it into the earth. They take their sword and thrust it in the earth, and they just rock forward and backward to begin a crack. Alright, to begin a crack or a split. Or sometime ABBA will take a staff. If ABBA like want to do a magnetic earthquake, ABBA will hit a staff on an epicenter. And if ABBA hits the epicenter with the staff, you will get the earthquake. It will come like a bus. You will hear like boom. It will be coming like a bus. All right. When ABBA hit the epicenter with his rod, with his staff, right? According to how heavy he hit it, it will register as an earthquake, or it might even register as an earthquake. It will register as a magnetic earthquake, but they wouldn't tell you all about it, obviously, right? I'm the only one who's telling you all about. I'm the only one who's telling you all about the magnetic earthquake, right? Okay. Guys, it has been a blessing. I've taught you all everything, well, most things, right? Alright, so now we reach Bahaja. What? Bahaja Kali. Look, Sister Coco, I can't say the name good. I think the name is Bahaja. It's Bahaja. Alright, so we're going to places like Oklahoma. Now, there was an earthquake that happened in Oklahoma a few days ago. Alright, I'm going to click it. It's just 2.7, and again the depth is 7.0. That means that something definitely will happen here. It means there will be a greater magnitude of earthquake to happen right around here very soon. And what I'm going to do here for you all guys before we leave is where I'm showing you all where Oklahoma now is connected to San Andreas fault line. Alright, so Oklahoma is connected to San Andreas fault line. The San Andreas fault line runs here. It's not where scientists tell you where it is. It's not where NASA tell you where it is. Not where the sky watchers them tell you where it is. They don't know where the fuck it is. Alright? They only know from research, from freaking research, whatever they do. Alright? But I'm telling you definitely where it is. I know where it is. Alright? The San Andreas fault line runs from all here, and it connects to Oklahoma. Alright? Alright, so as you all see, Oklahoma will definitely have a greater magnitude of earthquake soon because of the depth of magnitude. Let me just zoom into Oklahoma there. Now this earthquake ain't happened from Wilson, Zanis, Wrangling, Atlee, Robotham. What the fuck? There's a place called Robotham. Places like Overbrook, and things felt a little shook or a little jolt, right? They don't really use the word shook, they use the word jolt. So instead of saying that they felt a shook, they use the word jolt. Alright, so they felt a jolt there. Alright, so Oklahoma here will definitely have another magnitude of earthquake. It will definitely happen very soon. Alright, let me just take a little peep at the depth. The depth is 7.0 kilometers. That means there will be another earthquake here. Right? There will be another magnitude earthquake here to begin a crack. Alright? To begin splitting there. So there's a lot of work to do, guys. There's a lot of work to be done here right now. A lot of work. Alright, as I told you all, the San Andreas fault line is around here. Alright? Around here is the San Andreas fault line connecting straight through Washington, D.C. There's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work. A lot of work. There's a lot of work to be done. Wow, these people living. Wow. Oklahoma is a dirt place. It's a place where I had dirt and stuff. Oklahoma is a place that had drought, guys. Wow, wow. This look like the desert. Oklahoma look like the desert. Oh, wow. Oklahoma look real dry. Real dry. Wow. Oklahoma look like a drought place, guys. Place like a real drought. You can see. You can see that. Yes. Yes, Sister Coco, definitely. San Andreas fault line run from California to Oklahoma. Yes, correctly. Correct, sis. Because California is definitely not far. You hear? So all these places, Austin, all these places is where the San Andreas fault line running straight to California too. You're correct about that. And the California right here, sis. As you can see, California is right here, sister. Right here is California. Right here. Right here, and the depth is 1.0 kilometers. What does it mean? What does that mean? That there will be thousands or there will be hundreds of earthquakes to happen here. Alright? So, as I bring this to your attention, to the public attention, we're going to see more earthquakes happening right here. We're going to see more tectonic shifts happening right here because of the depth. The depth is something that they now start. They now start this. They now start to crack from here straight across. So we're going to see more earthquakes happening here in a few days, or in the next 24 hours. We're going to see more earthquakes happening there. So all those who fall in Dutch cents or Dutch cheese, you're only wasting your time. You're wasting your time falling Dutch cheese or Dutch cents, right? He have a gram saying Dutch cents have a gram, right? You have a gram stating you have a gram stating here will be 90 earthquake will happen 97% it will happen here or there. No, guys, I'm giving you straight out. I'm giving you straight out where earthquakes will be happening. Definitely where it will be happening. How much earthquakes will happen? I'm giving you the magnitude it will happen at. I'm giving you the depth it will happen at. Right? And this Dutchens guy, he telling you, he's predicting earthquakes will happen here, and it will never happen there. It will happen somewhere else, not happen where he said it will happen. It don't make sense, guys. You understand what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Now, if you look where Kansas City is, so if you could see right here, we see in Kansas, right? Kansas or Canvas, whatever they call it. Canvas, whatever the fuck they call the place, yeah? Right? Alright, so we look at the depth. The depth is 5.0 kilometers. We know definitely that Archangel Raphael, alright, thrusts his sword at least 5.0 kilometers in depth, right? We know that Archangel Raphael thrusts his sword 5.0 kilometers, and we know he has more work to do there, alright? So that means that he will come back. He will be sent back now to execute, to complete cracking there, splitting there. Alright, so there will be other earthquakes to happen here. Very soon there will be other magnitudes of earthquakes to happen here, because Raphael will come back to do more work there. Because of the depth of earthquake, because of the depth of the earthquake registered, hence the reason why. So if you look at the pattern, we look at the pattern from California. Alright, we look at the pattern from California, San Francisco. If we look at the pattern, this is how we're going to crack. Alright, and I told you all that the San Andreas fault line is here. So if the San Andreas fault line is here and connect here and then go here, right? If you look at the pattern of the earthquake, it states how the San Andreas fault line really how it really is. It's not how scientists say it is, you know what I mean? Alright, so you see there is a Kansas City, and then you had another one happening in Kentucky. Now if we zoom into Kentucky look like a more wetter place, a more jungle than ever. Kentucky look like a jungle. Alright, so now an angel now come down in Kentucky now. And let me say the angel that does this was Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel came down 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, Archangel Gabriel came down and execute this. That's why it registered as an earthquake, right? And Archangel Gabriel did it at 2.0. He did the depth at just 8 kilometers. All he did was just all Archangel Gabriel did, right, was just take his sword and just a little hole. All he did was a little hole, and it registered at 2 point something, because remember, Archangel Gabriel's sword is heavy, right? So Archangel just take his sword and just point his sword and mark the spot. And all he did was just take his sword and just slightly rock it forward to create a split, to create a marking. So that is a spot that they mark to come back to do. So they mark to come back to do that, right? So you all have an understanding since we're talking about it. Alright, so we're going forward quickly before the live ends. Quickly, right? So now you all know all that were happening there, right? So other angels now came down and execute all these other earthquakes here. So all these other earthquakes that we see in here, let me just see if we could just do it quickly, because we know the live, we don't have much time on the live anymore. Right? So let's click the depth. Alright, so you see now this is Puerto Rico region, right? Other angel now could be Raphael, Michael, could be myself too as well. When I rest, certain things like that. Can't really talk that on the live. But so you see the depth here is 56.0 kilometers. We know there will be other earthquakes to happen here in order to break it off. Now remember a 10.1 earthquake happening in Dominican Republic, and from Dominican Republic it will connect. Alright, so if you look at the depth of the magnitude of earthquake, we'll know how much they had to come back again to do it. They had to come back now to do it. Let me say the depth is about 200 and something. Now remember I told you all ABBA does everything with a certain measurement, right? If you see the depth is 700, that is it, right? If you see the depth cross 300, then something more up the sleeve in doing certain things, right? The depth will never reach 700 because that is very, 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 very deep, right? By the way. So remember I told you all this the cracking coming up. Now when the angel land on the land, he take his sword and he thrust it into the earth. And he will push his sword to a certain depth to where Abba tell him to stop. So if Abba tell him to go at 50 kilometers, he have to go at 50 kilometers. If Abba tell him to go at 10 kilometers, he'll go at 10 kilometers. If Abba tell him come back and do a next 10 kilometers within the next 15 minutes or within the next 2 hours, bam, he came back and do a next 10 kilometers, right? That's how Abba them doing things. That's how they're doing things in an order, right? Things are being done in an order. Things are not being done on order. Everything is done in a specific order in order to facilitate the events that they want to achieve. If they want to achieve certain events, then guys, they have to do it. They have to do it like that. Alright? So what I want you all guys to do is, everybody else who have YouTube channel, download the live, upload the live to YouTube or wherever you want to upload it. Alright, so that people know the real truth and let them know who teach you that. Because the fact that they want to know who teach you that, who teach you about that, how he know about that, how you know about this, how you know about that. I know who I am in Yah. Yah tell me exactly what he want me to know. Right? They will ask you who teach you that. Archangel Samuel falls. Right? But they will take exactly what I teach you and turn it around and say they are the ones who discover it. Nobody discovered what I'm teaching you all here. Nobody knows about angels coming down and causing earthquakes. Nobody knows about Abba taking a staff and knocking epicenter and all this kind of. Nobody knows nothing about it. All these people knows about science. All they know is about science. They don't know nothing about righteousness. They don't know nothing about the standard of holiness, and they don't know Abba and them does things. They don't know nothing. Right? No scientists, no NASA, no USGS, all of them, they don't know nothing, guys, about what I'm telling you. Right? Alright, so we had angels that touched down in these places and completed these tectonic shifts. Alright? All these earthquakes that happen here, I think this just happened here. Could have a circle around it. Let me just revive this one. Let's see. We had angels that touched down, and here's the reason why. Yes, this earthquake happened yesterday. As you can see, 10 kilometers again. I know what I'm saying. I'll be looking at now, we've seen 10 kilometers again. Right? 10 kilometers again. Now, Abba tell me what people saying in their heart. A lot of people saying in their heart, oh, I always talking about me. So we always talk about you? We want me to talk about. I have to reveal this to you. That's what I was saying. That's what that's the main thing that people are not understanding. People are not understanding the sacrifices that have to put forth to understand certain things. You know what I mean? People don't understand certain things. Alright, so let me go to the Northern Atlantic Ridge again. Now, as I told you all already about the depth. If you look at the depth here, 10 kilometers. What I tell you? Look at the depth, 10 kilometers. That'll come back to do more work. So there's a lot of more work to be done here. Alright, a lot of more work. If the depth is 153, 193, 200, if the depth reach 300, it must reach 300. Once the depth reach 300, then they complete whatever they do. Right? But once it's 10 kilometers, that'll come back to do more work. So there's a lot more